In the last video, I talked about the experiential learning approach and how this is different to traditional learning approaches you might have experienced in your study program so far. In this video, I will try to elaborate a little bit on the concept of here and now versus there and then, because I used these expressions quite often so far. So what is the here and now compared to the there and then? If we talk about the here and now, this is a situation where we try to hover above ourselves, look down at us from a meta perspective, and try to figure out what is going on right now in the organization that we are members of, this specific class. And what is the impact of other systems onto our system, like the study regulations in the BIB program or the overall study regulations of the HTW, which we are bound to keep in mind with every decision that we are going to take. And probably our decision-making abilities are going to be challenged by certain values that we have. So I might ask you to take a certain decision that has an immediate impact on something that is very, very, very relevant to you, the exam. And I'm going to talk about the exam in another video later on. But we are going to take a decision about the exam, and this decision will impact your performance in the class and thus your performance in the overall study program. So it's going to be a tricky decision. It might be a tricky decision that is going to affect you immediately. And by analyzing this impact that the decision has on you and on others in the group, we are going to analyze in the here and now, in the situation, what is going on, what is stressful, what is helpful, what is supportive of the organization's mission, vision, and values. I don't know if you know them. As an HTW, we have a mission statement, so you might want to check that out. And then we are going to discuss in which way our behavior in the class is supporting or jeopardizing the mission statement of the organization we all are members in. And if it's supporting it or if it's jeopardizing it, we have to be aware that what we're doing here might also be relevant in other organizations you are also a member of, like the company you are working as a student or part-time or whatever. So this is the here and now approach. We're looking at us and try to learn from looking at us about what is happening in other situations. And the here and now approach is contrary to the there and then approach, where we use theory, case studies of other people to analyze the past and what could they have done differently, what might they have done better, if that would be an appropriate term. And I already mentioned the exam, so in the next video I talk a little bit about what to expect in the exam and how this might look like.